a mother who posted a reel on her daughter being in the hospital, and it says, "We refuse Tamiflu even with the hospital visit."
So why'd you go to the hospital then?
I guess my question is exactly what Jackademic asked is, why are you here? I'm not mad that you want to do things a different way, but what is very curious is, why are you here fighting with me when you don't have to? Like, you know, you don't have to be here.
Do you think that being in the hospital gives them the cover? Like, I tried it my way and I definitely want to do it my way, but just in case it doesn't work.
I think it's two things. One is that something that I did goes wrong, then these people can come in to save me. But if they don't save me, I can always blame it on them.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Listen, we are on a Q&A episode today. What y'all say? Got a good question from one of our frequent listeners, frequent writers in Jamar. And just a quick introduction, excuse me. I'm Dr. Nee, host of the show, joined by Dr. Renee.
Hey.
Super co-host. If you're watching on YouTube, please don't look at our background, yo. This place is a mess. This studio is messy.
Why did you just clean it up?
I didn't clean it up because I didn't have time to do it. But Alfred, if you could start queuing in some of the pictures in right now. The reason I didn't clean it up is I did 48 hours in a row, not straight, but I did a 2-day shift at one of my locums jobs. And then as soon as I came home Friday, I kissed you, said what's up to you. And then I got on a plane and flew my ass to Atlanta to participate in something crazy, something called the Spartan race. And hopefully Alfred can start putting in some of those pictures and even some of those videos. But a Spartan race is basically a crazy ass race where you're running 5K, or some of them are 10K and others are 25K. But you're running with people, and it's not just running through the woods and just running a regular 5K. You are running through, you are pulling sandbags, you're carrying, weight on your shoulder at different various stops throughout.
Course.
Yeah, it's an obstacle course. There's one part that I can't stand, and you probably can see those pictures where I'm going through like a deep pit of mud, which I can't stand. And for everybody who is OCD or, has like some type of obsessive type of clean type thing like me, that was complete.
You ain't obsessive, but
it was nasty.
You don't like mud.
Yeah, I don't like mud. It was nasty, but it was dope. It was dope. And I'll send him the picture so he could put the total time here, but took us a little over 2 hours to get done. And it's a 5K, but it's really not a 5K. It's like 3.5K. And then when you do the obstacles, if you can't do the obstacles, then you have to do like a penalty loop, right?
What's the penalty loop?
Let's say you have, like we have monkey bars, right? Let's say you can't get through all the monkey bars, you fall to the ground. Then there's a place that they send you to where you do like a quarter of a mile.
What?
Yeah, almost like a quarter of a mile loop. And it's like on another part of the course. And then it brings you back to where you started from, and then you keep going. So all those things added up, I did about 4.96 miles.
Oh, my gosh.
Shout out to my boys from Benedict's from high school, class of 96. Woo woo. We still got it. We got through it. And I think I would do it again. But it's the mud.
Really? Because when you came home, you're like, I'm never doing that ish again.
I'm never doing that shit again. Yeah, you can curse. It's okay.
It's a family show, Nee.
It's the mud part is the part that drove me nuts. But there's also rope climbing, which I got to work on. That was just, by the time I got to it, it was so slippery. So the bottom part of the rope is very slippery with mud because that's where everybody is trying to grab and they slip and they fall. And then as you make your way all the way up, it gets drier and drier because few and far between get up there.
Yeah.
I couldn't even get past that point. Like I didn't have enough upper strength to get up there. But then I did, you do a loop.
The loop.
400 is actually too long. Maybe it's like a 200.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a 200, I think.
I was going to say 400.
Yeah. But it's one of those things where, so my group, various fitness levels, from me, who's been consistently working out for 3 years now, to one of my friends who just started working out maybe a couple of months ago. We walked, we were joking. There's a couple of times where we jogged. We helped each other get up on certain obstacles, but it was good. So I definitely recommend it for anybody who, kind of wants to just do something outside of a regular 5K, wants to do something outside of a regular, just run. You want to do something different. It's worth it. It was nice. I was
proud of you.
Thank you.
I was proud of you. You said you had wanted to do, I think, a 5K
I still do want to do a 5K.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
But last year, yeah, you did the 5K run with our nephew,
Yeah.
and you just kind of stayed with him. And then you went out and did the Spartan race with your friend. So now it's time for you to
Step up. I got to do it on my own now, guys.
I
Forget y'all.
want to see what your time is going to be.
So my goal for this year, y'all, is I want to be able to bench 250 pounds a couple of times, like maybe like 3 or 4 sets. And then I want to break 20 minutes in a 5K.
Okay.
So my all-time best is like, I think low 18s or 17s. I can't remember. This was back in high school. This was in high school. So I think if I'm able to consistently train and be strategic about it, I think I can do it, right? So doing tempo runs now, I'm able to, push, close to like 5 miles, 6 miles at like, 8-minute pace without feeling too crazy. So I think I could definitely break 20 minutes if I'm really doing enough speed work. I think that'll be fine. I think that'll be a big achievement at my age to do that.
Okay. Let's do it.
And then eventually I'll say, okay, look, let's try to break 2 minutes in an 800 and let's try to break 60 in a 400.
I think you could break 60 in a 400.
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you could.
50 point?
No.
Yo, I'm going to run like 49, in that 4.
No.
If y'all not familiar with the times, guys, like 400, like 50 point is like a really good, like that's world class, like women's time.
Right.
800, if you're breaking 2 minutes, that's world class women's time and stuff. So I don't know. Those women are fast. So we'll see. But I think for me, like, those times are also really good for men in like college or high school, college, and so forth. So let's see what we can do. I'll keep you guys updated along the path. But, check out those pictures that we sent to you. And then also check out our Instagram page.
Yeah.
Our Instagram page, you can see some of those photos. I did like a little voiceover where I talked about how crazy it was doing the Spartan race and showed y'all a little bit of, a little bit more than what I normally show on Docs Outside the Box Instagram page. And that's a little bit more from the urging of Renee as well as the team to show more. So shout out to y'all.